What's good, guys? This is Caleb, and I'm going to talk about my gold making history before I buy the Longboy today. So, the history starts way back with this graph. This is the history of the WoW token price. We're looking at the beginning, April 2015 to current day, March 2020, just on the US side of things. So, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a bit here to 2016. Let's go about there. So yeah, 2016 Legion launches around here, around September, just at the end of August, and that's when the Obliterum Forge came out, and that is when I really started making gold. The Obliterum Forge, I guess it was there when you were at max level, but I feel like it took a couple days past the launch. Anyway, once it came out and I did a little bit of the quest line, I realized, I could make a lot of gold. I could buy these tokens, and then I wouldn't have to pay for WoW again. But I didn't have enough gold to buy the 4 different bracers. There's a really good video by Mad Season Show right after Legion came out. He put it up on September 5th. Actually, I don't know if you can see that because of my camera. Yeah, September 5th. And it shows the whole quest line. So if you want to see that, Mad Season Show, Legion Obliterum Guide. Um, so you had to buy 4 different bracers from each of the 4 crafting types, like leather, mail, plate, and then cloth. You had to buy bracers from all those types, and then you could unlock the Obliterum Forge, and then you could start obliterating other crafts. And I bought a token with real money, and that was the last time I spent money on a Blizzard product. As I bought a token in September probably of 2016. And since then, I have purchased many Blizzard games for myself and friends, and I have purchased game time for WoW just about from then until now. I definitely took some breaks. We'll go through that, but anytime I've had WoW time has been redeeming a token for 30 days, and that's just how I do it. So, when the Obliterum Forge came out, I was playing Horde. I got enough gold to buy 4 different bracers, and then I got the Obliterum Forge, and I started crafting ancient healing potions, and I would obliterate them, which means I was buying either Euceroline seeds and just crafting the potions, and then taking the crafted potions and obliterating them, or I was just buying the potions themselves, whatever was cheaper, because sometimes each day to day was different, and I would you get one obliterum ash per per potion. So it was a struggle to just obliterate over and over and over, and slowly accumulate enough to get one obliterum, and then you could sell it. And they were selling for so much. I wish I had maxed my account out at this low token price. I'm pretty sure it was around 30K when I was doing it. 34, 35 must have been. And I got, I don't know, 6 tokens at this price. I was also farming Dreamleaf. I think I have one of the earliest videos on where to farm Dreamleaf at the, I don't even remember what it's called anymore. It's on my YouTube channel, though. So I made, I don't know, a couple 100,000 gold there, and I spent some of it on tokens, and I sat on, I don't know, 150,000 gold. And I stopped playing near the start of Legion. I didn't play that long. I just had a few tokens and was chilling. And then if we extend this graph, I only really started playing again when it was up at 190 here. That's when I started playing. So I took a break when it was at 30, and I came back and it was at 190. And I didn't even have enough for a token, right? Because I was sitting on 150,000, which I thought was great money. I'm like, oh, I'll come back. I can buy a few tokens if I want to. And when I came back, it had just skyrocketed. So I realized if I want to keep not paying for WoW, but I want to play, then I had to start making gold, big gold. Like you had to make 100, 200K a month pretty much to sustain yourself in Legion near the end. So I I found Breg vids. He taught me how to use TSM for sure. What else? Yeah, I came back when Argus was out. So, huh. I don't know. I really started thinking about gold and trying different methods and learning stuff, subscribing to the WoW economy subreddit and watching videos, all that sort of stuff. Just becoming immersed in the community, becoming a goblin. Um, let's see. I started like buying transmog. I would farm old dungeons to get some transmog. That was pretty big at the time. Everyone was like, "It sells slow, but it sells," and so I mean, it's true. So, but yeah, that was pretty good. I would check the Undermine journal pretty much every 2 days for potential deals. They, I think they still have it. It's just different now. Let's see. Undermine journal, and then you can go to just. Oh, let's change my server to something I might actually use here. Blood furnace deals. And now you can just get an import string, but I was searching every single item on this. And I was just custom searching it on the auction house. Let's see if this works. I haven't done this in a while, so you gotta go advanced, and then you have to click. If you press enter, it doesn't work. Oh, didn't even work there. Invalid search filter. Yeah, I'm not gonna figure out exactly how to do it right now, but it's possible. I just haven't done it in a while, and things might have changed. Gotta go back to my notes here, figure out what I was talking about. Yeah, so the token points was high. It was like 200K, and every time I got to 300K, I would buy a token. So I was getting like one, maybe two tokens a month, like just sustaining myself, and then getting a little bit extra, just building up my token supply. And when I finally got to 10 tokens, you can only have 10 tokens on a character, I started redeeming them, and then that was getting me BattleNet balance. And eventually I got to like 100 and some BattleNet balance, and they said my account wasn't authenticated and that I could get like $400 in my BattleNet balance if I authenticated my account, and then you can keep redeeming. So I did that, authenticated my account, and then yeah, throughout the rest of Legion I was just sustaining myself and then slowly making more and more money. I was into BOEs, selling BOEs, and I got up. I was buying them on two different servers. I was buying them on an ally server and a horde server, and I had like 5 on each, and then I was redeeming one on this side, and then that would get me BattleNet balance, and I'd buy one, and then I'd redeem one on this side, and then I'd buy one, you know? So I was keeping things kind of even. I had like 2 million gold on each server at one point, and then I decided I wanted to go for the LONGBOI. So I started only buying tokens on my horde server, so that just eats away at your monthly thing. Like you just keep going down and down. And then I was just building up my liquid gold on my ally server, trying to get up to 5 million. And that was in BFA. So BFA start was really good. That's when I really started making gold with the Warfront turn-ins. Like everyone speculated that Warfront turn-ins were going to be insane, and they were probably better than I thought. Probably better than most people thought. Made definitely hundreds of thousands, if not millions of gold just doing those. Because people speculated, and then you just bought supplies early, and you made a whole bunch of money. Your ROI on those, return on investment on those, was insane. People were selling like green tier gems for less than vendor price. Like they were selling them for 2 gold, which is less than vendor price. Let's see a BFA raw mats. Let's do a quick scan. Yeah, at the start of BFA, I started watching Student Albatross as well. He had a lot of good farming stuff in the beginning. He would put out new farming spots every day. And I did some of those. Got a bunch of Tide Sprayed Linen, got some mounts, some BOEs at the start of BFA. And that's big money. Um, People don't really do those too much anymore. I haven't checked, so I barely see the mounts anymore, like the hyena and stuff. Um, and then I really just started following all the advice on the WoW economy subreddit, the WoW goblin subreddit. Started making a lot of gold in BFA. I remember when I bought my or not bought, but you get the chicken, Pierre, I think his name is. You have to have 1,000,000 gold in your pockets. I remember I sent 1,000,000 gold from this bank character over to my main, my paladin at the time, and I got it, and I was so happy to get the 1,000,000 gold. It's such a milestone. It's so hard. Like your first million is so hard compared to everything after that, because you could spend money to make money. Like I spent 1,000,000 gold on a BOE ring with a Twilight Stars corruption or whatever, and like it hasn't sold yet, but I'm confident it will, and I'm not worried that like such a big investment like 1,000,000 gold, but you know it's just a percentage of what you have is a safe investment, and right now I have enough gold, like 4,000,000 on my bank character, that I'm sure I'll be fine. So what I was talking about with the gems here, yeah, like rubelite. People were selling rubelite on the auction house for 2 gold. When if you look at the vendor sell price near the top of this little menu that's popped up, it's 2 gold, 50 silver. So it's free money when people post it under vendor price, and like people still do it. You can TSM has a scan vendor price option. Vendor search, yeah. And it'll just find anything under vendor price and you can buy it and then sell it. It's a great way to make gold if you're like chilling. Sweet. These things are worth 36. Oh no, they're worth 28. This guy sold them for 21 and 23. So let's just go ahead and buy these out. Go to our mailbox. Oh, we sold some stuff. Nice. Some enchant, a ring that helps you level from 110 to 120, and then some gloom dust. So these, you just hop on and sell them. And I just made like, I don't know, 15 gold or something. It's great if you're starting on a new server. Just do vendor searches every day or every couple hours, whatever you want. I'm sure there's a lot of gold stuff I missed. Maybe I'll make another video, but for now, it's time to buy the Longboy. I've waited long enough. I've told myself I'm gonna buy it enough times. I've checked the math. All right, let's. I thought I made a thing. Math. Oh, well, the tokens, if you redeemed them right now, the price is like, let's see. Oh, I can't check on this dude. I have to go to an auction house. So we'll buy the Longboy and then we'll check how much it would be in Canadian dollars. Because I think it was somewhere around 850, because you'd have to buy one extra token. $850 in Canadian money. And a game like a AAA title costs about $80 in Canadian money right now. Alright, somewhere over here. Let's see if I remember. I've only been here one time. Over to this vendor that sells the Longboy. But I already have 5,000,000 gold on this character, so it's just a matter of finding him. Yeah, this is it, the shady vendor. And this guy always aggroes. I'm not usually protection. I was just in protection spec because it has consecrate, and I was farming bloods in Azuna, doing the seagull farm. Alright. I'll switch to WoW UI for this. There he is. The Longboy himself. 5,000,000 gold. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I don't like this spot. Gotta go somewhere iconic, you know? Top of this tower. It's very BFA. I don't think I've been up here, so like maybe something will shoot me. Can I stand on the peak? Alright, we're going down a bit. Oh, no way. Okay. Well, this will have to do. There we go. Achievement earned. A feat of strength for a mount. Let's see, mounts. Can I search LONGBOI? Did they do that? No. Mighty Caravan Bruiser. Set that as a favorite. Move it over to the bars. I'm gonna have to do this on all my characters now. There we go. There's my LONGBOI. And now we can use this man right here to check. Yeah, so WoW token price 145,000 gold. Let's do some quick calculations. I'm gonna, sure. So 5 million divided by 145,000. It's 34 tokens you would need. 34 and a half, so we gotta say 35. And how much would it be to buy? Services? No. Game upgrades. WoW token. $25 for 145. So we gotta go 35 times $25. 175 Canadian. If you wanted to buy the LONGBOI with real Canadian dollars, you'd have to buy 35 tokens for $25 each. So you'd spend $875 to get your 5 million gold, 5 million and change, and then you could buy the LONGBOI. So I just spent, not really, just a lot of time. Not really money on this, but I'm happy with my purchase, at least for now. And I can't go back on it, so my gold is back down to 100,000, but now I have the LONGBOI. He can't fly, so let's fly back here. But now you can run around and post stuff. If you're in a battleground, you can just start searching if you know you're gonna lose. Just a bunch of silly stuff like that. There was people in the beginning that wanted there to be no tax if you use the Brutosaur, or when people make deposits, you get the deposit. There we go. What is the mount special? Wow. Just a big roar. Okay, cool. That'll be it for this video. Thanks guys for watching. I'm pretty happy right now. Alright, peace.